Hi everyone. Sesame Street is babysitting in the other room, so I'm going to post a quick video for you guys, hopefully to update. People have been asking. I know people are probably wondering because I haven't really been posting anything lately. Like, is she okay? What's going on? I've gotten a lot of people reaching out. And to be honest, round 3, halfway through, was not good. So the infusion itself was uneventful, besides the fact that the barnacle Neulasta I took home for some reason malfunctioned. Shortly after I got home, it pinched me really hard. So I don't know if that little, it's like a little, what is it called, cannula or something. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It might have crimped. That's my guess. But whatever happened, I moved my arm in the car. It pinched me. It hurt. When we got out of the car, Tim looked, and the little indicator light that's supposed to be blinking green was no longer blinking. So I called the doctor. They basically said, something's wrong with it. Take it off. Come in tomorrow, which was Friday, and just get like a old-fashioned shot for it because it hadn't injected yet. So I had to do that. Friday I was still feeling okay, so I took the kids out. We were doing our stuff. Um, Fatigue was starting to set in, but what I realized is that when I'm not feeling like complete crap, um, it's like I'm in denial that I'm being dragged into the chemo hole. And so I have a new approach now to round 4 because of round 3, and I think I've had an epiphany here. I was thinking about last night because I somehow developed insomnia, and this like image, almost like some kind of poetry. If anyone's a poet out there, maybe you can write this into some kind of form. Um, it's like every time I go through an infusion around, I'm going to be sunk into the chemo hole. I know that. That's reality. I can't get around that. But it's like if I'm not feeling like complete junk, I try to go about my normal business, and I think that makes things worse. I think I fatigue my body further to the point where when the fatigue really sets in just from the chemo alone, my body's doubly tired and doubly worn out. So it amplifies the side effects a little bit by my own doing. And I realized this because Friday and Saturday, I wasn't feeling too horrible. Saturday, like we took the kids to a fair and I went, and I think just walking around on top of me, like trying to clean the basement that day and vacuuming and just daily household things, I think I just drained myself to the point where when the chemo side effects set in, my body couldn't bounce back. So the image that came to my head last night is like being pulled into this hole of misery that you don't want to go into, and you're trying to deny yourself that you're actually sinking into the hole when you're being pulled down, kicking and screaming whether you like it or not. And here I am like clawing at the walls to try to not go down there until it just gets to the point where I'm in the hole and I have to just kind of give in until I can climb my way back out of the hole again. So my plan for round 4 is to kind of let myself just gently float into that hole and sink to the bottom. Don't fight it. So the day after round 4, my plan is to just rest and to hopefully not drain my body so far so that when I am really needing to rest, like happened on Sunday and Monday to me, that it's not so miserable. Sunday, the reality was starting to set in, and probably me pushing it Friday and Saturday was making it worse. I was kind of like napping on and off in between trying to do things like vacuum or unload the dishwasher, which I don't know. I'm just like compelled to keep doing that. I can't stop myself. Um, so that Monday was so bad, I woke up. Kids woke me up, needing their cereal and to do their thing. And I basically crawled from my bedroom to our front room here and was just like laying on a chair like this because I was having nausea pretty bad. And this is the first time I've actually experienced nausea. They give me a long-lasting Zofran in my infusion. It lasts a few days. And I've been lucky to not get nauseous, but I was so nauseous. I knew I needed to eat something, but I couldn't even think about drinking water to swallow my anti-nausea meds. So I had to like work up the courage to do that. Then I had to wait for the meds to kick in until I could force myself to eat Cheerios or whatever. And I texted Tim's mom. Thank God she came and picked up the kids and had them out of the house all day because I just slept all day. I mean, the day was gone. The only thing I did was drag myself looking like death warmed over, I'm sure, through Giant Eagle to buy popsicles because the only thing that felt good to eat was watermelon. And I realized I wasn't really drinking anything because water is just not appetizing either. It has a funny taste, it has a funny texture. It's just doesn't feel right. So I figured popsicles would make me feel better. And that's kind of all I ate besides watermelon on Monday and a little bit of Tuesday too. But as of then Wednesday, yesterday, and today, I've started to feel more like myself. The dry mouth and taste change have started to kind of melt away, which is good. I can finally eat things without being repulsed by them. You can see I'm wearing one of my rubbery rings. The rash underneath my actual wedding ring came back, so I don't know if that's kind of like a immune response or something. I get that from time to time. I was chalking it up before cancer to like a stress-induced thing, like I don't know, like stress-induced like eczema or psoriasis or something like that. Maybe that's going on now. I don't know. But other than that, besides the fatigue and the nausea, I'm currently going through the time period of the intestinal distress issues. I think I'm starting to climb out of the hole. So, new game plan, round 4, let myself sink into the hole gracefully, I guess, and hope for the best. So, that's that. Thank God again for people bringing meals. That has just been a lifesaver. You have no idea how much that means to me and even to my family. Like I told Tim, I'm like, I don't even really get to eat some of these meals because just everything seems so gross to me that I just find weird things to eat around the house, like cashews or watermelon or popsicles. But my family still needs to eat. So thank you guys so much for doing that. I've said it before, but it means a lot to me and to them, naturally. So that's all I can think of right now to update you. I'm coming back to life here, as you can see. We got a big weekend booked with family. My brother's in town, so I'm super excited about that. So thankfully the timing is right that I should feel a little bit like my normal self. So thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and in your prayers. That always helps, of course. And that's it. So the inmates are getting restless in the other room. I can hear them. A couple owls coming from that room, so I better go moderate. Better go parent. Oh, and I think it's weird. I don't know if my camera can get this, but no, probably not. So my hair obviously fell out. I've had some completely bald patches, but I didn't go like shiny bald, like I thought I might. And I've got some like long hair. I told him like I think some of my hair is still growing. It's weird. I got some like long awkward pieces from when he initially buzzed it, and then I got short spiky pieces. I don't know if they're like pieces that fell out that are trying to grow back. I don't know. I can't explain all this stuff, but it's just kind of funny. I look like like a baby bird gets their feathers. They have like small feathers, big feathers, a little bit of whatever. That's what my head looks like now. So, whatevs. So that's it for now. This video's been long enough. I know I always say quick updates, but then I kind of ramble. So, sorry about that. But that's it. Keep me in your thoughts. Appreciate it. Love you all. And I'll hopefully update soon. Bye-bye.